Hi everyone, so it's been an interesting couple of weeks since I did my health update video. Got loads of recommendations, loads of people messaging me kind words, really appreciate it guys. And it's really got me thinking, and there's been some great advice given to people that has really helped me steer forward even in just a couple of weeks. I do feel different already, and I'd really just like to thank everyone for the recommendations. I really appreciate it, and I thought I'd return the favour in what I've discovered so far in the last couple of weeks about myself, about my recovery journey, and maybe this can help you too. So first and foremost, what I've learned is that I have some conscious, unconscious, emotional baggage that I've never dealt with. And it's something that affects the core of my being. And reading this book by Dr. John Sarno was very interesting. Reading this book, a lot of recommendations from people, and I can't thank you enough. I'd never known about this guy, and I really appreciate the recommendation. Reading that book and how he talks about the personality traits of people that become chronically ill hit me big time. I've been somebody that has kind of been a doormat. Let's be honest and everything else. I've been a doormat. I've put other people's emotions before myself. I don't do what's right for me. Even as a child, it's always been about other people. Always putting other people first. Thinking 10 steps ahead. How will what I say to this person, if I confront them about how I really feel, react? If that person, I believe, will react in an angry, aggressive manner or outlash or demean me, I will keep it to myself, keep it to myself, keep it to myself, keep it to myself. Everything just accumulating inside of me. And these are negative traits. You're not living for yourself, you're living for other people. And when I went through my recovery the first time, I created an artificial environment where I didn't have to interact with anyone, and it didn't trigger my personality traits and all these different things, and I was being selfish by artificially creating my environment where I didn't have to trigger these emotions. So I go out into the world and I feel fantastic, feel great, always never have, little energy or anything like that, feel fantastic. Slowly but surely, these old things that I haven't dealt with, where I get myself into certain situations with people where I'm, in my mind, for example, someone goes, you know what, could you help me with this? And in my mind, I go, I don't want to do that. But what comes out of my mouth? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Even if it takes me 100 hours. I say, yeah, sure, because I want to be a helpful person. I want to be seen as a, really good person, helpful person, somebody that people like. And that is to the detriment of myself. Even in situations where I don't feel up to doing something, I would do it. And that even goes for living with my girlfriend now. If she wants to go out and do something and be up until 12 and I'm not feeling up to that, I would always go, you know what, I don't want to let that person down, which is understandable, But myself in that situation is thinking, no, I want an early night, I want to read a book and go to bed early. But I was sacrificing myself for that other person. And I've done that my whole life. That's a problem. That's a problem that needs addressing. That personality trait is living for everyone else but yourself. And where does that leave you? That leaves you with your energy being put into other people and yourself last. And what happens is you give all this energy to other people and you sacrifice yourself. And that builds, You still have in your unconscious, even if you're not feeling it physically, resentment. You're going, even though I've agreed to do that with that person, you know what? I didn't want to fucking do it in the first place. That builds up and it makes you feel not very good. And that's what this book is making me realise, is that I've had personality traits where I'm a pleaser, I'm a people pleaser. And that doesn't work out very well for me. When I had those year 2 year where I had all my time dedicated to myself, I actually put myself first. I felt fantastic, you know? And when you put yourself first, you have lots of energy to help other people. But if you start doing the reverse, where you help other people, then yourself, it's going to have a detrimental effect on yourself. Now, at first, I thought, you know, I need to change my diet a bit. Maybe I'll have half an avocado instead of a full one, and I'll I'm not so sure about this whole diet thing anymore. I think that it is an important foundation to a recovery, but it's by no means the most important thing when it comes to recovery. It's about your attitudes towards life, yourself, your living environment, the people you associate with, your sleep quality. All these things are huge impacts on the way you feel. It's everything that needs to change for you to feel good. So, I don't feel 100% at the moment, yeah? I feel okay, you know, I can go about my day, I can go to job interviews, and I can, which I've got a job interview as an apprentice engineer on the 1st of March with BT, so I'm looking forward to that. And it will mean that I'm less dependent on other people. I'll become my own person. I won't have to rely on other people. It'll make me feel better about myself. My self-esteem will go up. That's another trait that was in the back of my mind. I've always been dependent on other people, and that doesn't make you feel very good either. So, what was I saying? I've forgotten what my train of thought. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I almost fell into that mindset of changing my diet, going into something else, yeah? And I was thinking, you know, my ancestors survived the Black fucking Plague when they were probably eating rotten meat and bread and a fucking apple, you know? Why do I need to change my diet? You know? I know that there are certain foods that are overall majority not good for us, you know? I'm not going back to gluten, you know, even if there's a percentage that I'm okay with it, you know, I don't want to go there. But, you know, what people have been through in this existence, and the availability of a variety of foods just wouldn't have been there. You know, I'm just not going down that route. And you know what, in the last 2 weeks, I feel a lot better. I feel like I'm getting my assertiveness back. I'm getting my personality back. I'm putting myself first for a change. And I already feel different from it. And this book has been a great help, and I really thank everyone for recommending this. Because I feel like it's the last piece of my puzzle of why this has all happened to me. You know, there are kids out there that, you know, they're very babyish, you know. If they don't like something, they cry like a baby, or they shout, or even into their 18, 19, 20. You see these men that scream, shout, hit, punch doors, and all this lot. Why are they not struggling with what I'm struggling with? And they're doing cocaine on the weekends and eating whatever the fuck they want. Why? Because they're getting out their emotions, they're getting out how they feel in the moment, even though it's a really babyish thing that they're doing. They're actually not suppressing themselves. I've suppressed myself for most of my life, and that has to end. That's the realization I've come to. And if you feel like you're somebody that's always been a people pleaser, wondering about other people, putting other people first, you need to question that. You need to look at that. And if you haven't already, I would recommend reading this book. I think it's very interesting, and the results speak for themselves. This guy is not a quack. He's not somebody that's just completely out there. He's an MD. He's been doing this for a long, long time. And after ages and ages of having all these interactions with people and not helping them get better with all these different pain ailments and stuff, he saw a recurring trend, and he improvised, and it worked out for him, and he helped lots of different people. And you know what? In the last 2 weeks, with my left shoulder pain, I started to see what he is saying has validity to it. So, I think that's everything I want to say for this video. Oh, one last thing actually. One other thing that I've done is someone recommended a documentary called Root Cause about teeth. So I went to the dentist, and lo and behold, my teeth are not in the best state. And I didn't go to a dentist for probably 12 years. Not a positive thing. The only time I went was to have 2 wisdom teeth out because I was in agony. But I never went back, even though he said I needed work done, and this was back in 2013. Anyway, I've let my teeth get not on the best side, a decay in my mouth, and I've already had a tooth out I need two wisdom teeth out as well because they're causing me discomfort, and having decay out and stuff like that, and I've not been taking care of my teeth as much as I should have. Anyway, I think there's validity to that as well. You know, if you had an infected arm, you'd get it sorted out, but with teeth, because you're not really fully aware of that, you just let it kind of stay there, and studies have shown the bacteria in your mouth can influence the bacteria in your gut. So that's something I'm addressing as well. So teeth and this, I'm not going down the diet route. If I ever did go down the diet route, it would be the last route, because you know, I eat healthier than nearly anyone I ever come into contact with. I don't think that's an issue for me. And just in the last 5 days, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more energetic. I feel a lot more focused, driven about what it is I need to achieve. And yeah, and that's the route I'm going down. You know, one thing at a time. So that's the update video. Just like to say thank you for all my subscribers. You know, I'm over 4,000 subscribers now. It's pretty cool. And approaching 500,000 views, which is really cool as well. And this channel, you know, it's an ongoing journey, I guess, you know. And I guess if I had never fully addressed my root issues like I've been talking about, I wouldn't have got down to what is health all about. And it's about everything. And although I had got well, felt fantastic, I hadn't addressed everything, you know? And yeah, I just want to keep it real with you guys and realise that, you know, there's ups and downs. I've really believed when I made my YouTube channel, and I felt really good, and I started doing loads of exercise, felt fantastic, that I had figured it all out. I had it all figured out, and there was nothing else that I needed to figure out, and I was going to feel that way for the rest of my life. You know, there's a lot of things I need to address, personality traits and stuff, and you know what, I'll be a happier person for it when I put myself first in all circumstances. It's very easy to put yourself first when you're the only person you're interacting with. It's not as easy when you're in a relationship or you've got relationships with other people, and whether that's family, friends, partner, and on a day-to-day basis you're being challenged, and it can be difficult when you've had a history of being a people pleaser. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this was helpful in any way, and let me know what you think in the comments. I really appreciate them. I really appreciate the advice. And one last thing is, some people were saying, go back and look at your old videos. And it was funny, I was getting advice from myself, you know. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I don't have something to end the videos with, actually. Maybe I should. I know that I put in the description of all my videos, accept that you are ill, don't accept that you can't recover. I think that's true. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next video.